Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the FrostBytez Gaming Experience, part number 17 of the Pokemon Emerald walkthrough. As you can see, we have a new member of the team, but it's not a permanent member of the team. I went on my way and caught myself a Goldeen for the simple reason that after this next gym fight, because yes, that is pretty much what we're doing in this part, we are doing yet another gym leader. Very crazy, you know, right? We're starting to get to that point where the gyms just start rolling on through. But I do know after this gym fight, it is going to be a small while till our next gym fight because we got a lot going on. But after this next gym fight, I can utilize the HM Surf. And I don't have the water Pokemon of the team just yet, so I need to just pick up any old random water Pokemon, and Goldeen was the one that I fished out. Took a number of tries, though. You run into a lot of Magikarps, and Magikarp just can't learn Surf until it becomes a Gyarados, so needed to have him. And then also threw Blaziken to the front of the team because we are going into a normal gym. And so basically the best Pokemon I have for this is my Blaziken because of its fighting prowess and the fact that I can just take him no problem. This gym is branched off in a bunch of different rooms that have their own different like strengths, and they tell you what those strengths are ahead of time before you head on into the room. No matter what room you go into, though, they are going to be a normal type Pokemon. Some of them have a subcategory. We have ourselves a normal flying with Swellow, but every single trainer we go against only utilizes one Pokemon. Okay, but each one have their own strengths. You know, the one that we just read said, okay, you're going to be going into speed, so we know we're going to be going against a Pokemon that has a high speed. And I think Swellow, I don't know if Swellow has the highest, as far as Gem 3 is anyways, I don't know if Swellow has the highest speed of all normal type Pokemon, but it has one of the higher ones, as you saw as I took a Wing Blast to the face before being able to take it out. Let's see here, this guy with the spin to Confusion. Okay, so one that utilizes Confusion-based moves. Probably my most hated one, as I completely forgot about this move until this recording. Spinda has a move called, I believe it's Teeter Dance. And what it does is it is a guaranteed 100% chance to confuse all surrounding Pokemon. So even in, basically it's in a duel battle, it'll confuse the Pokemon right across from it, but also your friendly Pokemon. So in a duel battle, you know, that's kind of like the part of the move that makes it a little bit tough to utilize. Is, you know, yeah, you're guaranteed to confuse the Pokemon across from you, but you're also guaranteed to confuse your partner Pokemon. But in a singles battle, that doesn't matter. All it is a guaranteed 100% chance to confuse the enemy Pokemon. And I hate it to all hell, as you will see later on in this video, because it surely showcases itself in full bloom, and it's rather annoying. But if you did take Torchic in the very beginning, this is a very easy one to go through. Even if you're still just a Combuskin at the time, not all that difficult to deal with. All right, we got programs popping up here. There we go. All right. But because you go through a door, it doesn't lock you out of going through the other doors as well. So we just have ourselves go on back and then go back again, so we can take care of every single trainer before going against the gym leader. So you're not locking yourself into just taking one path. You can go back and take on everyone else. Now we're going against the defensive type with a Wigglytuff. And again, nothing too bad because again, we have the fighting prowess. Blaziken's like 10 plus levels ahead of everyone else, and Double Kick is going to hit twice over, and I believe it's 30 damage on each kick, so a total of 60 plus, you know, again, all the other stats that he has so far. Relatively insane. And again, even if you don't have a Blaziken, if you have any fighting type, you're in a really good spot when it comes to the gym, because normals just get completely crushed by fighting types. And again, a little bit easier for me. I'm much further ahead. Maybe I could have tried doing it with my Trapinch, but too low of a level and doesn't have any moves that are good against it. You know, maybe people are tired of seeing Blaziken. I don't really care, because I just kind of want to get this gym done and over with, especially with the gym leader himself, because my god, he has a lineup that can get a little bit annoying, especially his end-all be-all Pokemon, which we will get into later on. But yeah, you can go back, you can challenge every single one of the trainers in this area. And the two final ones, the one that we just went against, that was the one-hit KO room, which, you know, aptly named because that's all I've been doing to these trainers is one-hit KOing every single one of them. We have ourselves the accuracy room right here. But then the other one, what was it? I don't exactly remember what the gimmick of the other trainer that you go against before going against the gym leader. I don't remember hers, but those are the two higher end ones. And you'll know if you've already battled a trainer or not, because if you saw, when I was going through the rooms the first time, there's only one exit door path, and that was the way that I came through. However, once you defeat a trainer to move on, you will be able to see the other door as well. So as you can see right here, I showcase, okay, this is the defense room. So when I go through this one and the next one, you will see an exit door, not just on the bottom right, but also on the bottom left, because I had already been through that door once before. They only appear after you've gone through those doors, though. So you'll know if you've already battled a trainer or not. So after I beat the Slackoth and continue onward, you know, I will then see an open door on the bottom left side that tells me, okay, that trainer I've already beaten. You know, and it's not hard to navigate through, really. You just go through one side or the other, go all the way, and just go back, go to the door you haven't been through, and because it says, you know, okay, one-hit KO room. I already know that I've beaten this person. Seems good. See the bottom left little exit doorway. That would not have been there if I took this route and didn't go against the defense girl beforehand. But because I did, it makes it easy. And now we have a very interesting gym fight, because this is the first time that we actually go against somebody that is a part of our family in the gym. I do not know off the top of my head, because again, I haven't played all the Pokemon games, especially the most recent ones. I do not know if you ever go against a family member later on. I think in Sun and Moon, once you go through the Elite Four, the champion battle to make yourself the champion, you go against the professor, which is your uncle, I think is what it is. But I'm not exactly sure. Anyways, here we are. Teeter Dance. Guaranteed chance of confusing me. It blows my mind because I feel like the AI knows what I'm going to do, because it should not go for Teeter Dance twice in a row unless it knows I'm going to be using a flute. And I did the same thing in my test run too. So I eventually just said, you know what, forget it. I'm just going to go ahead and take the chance here and bulk up for my second time, because with Blaziken, you know, I kind of want to make sure that I guarantee one hit everything, so I can give myself a good 2 bulk ups in. Get with a Psybeam, obviously, us being a fighting type hurts a little bit. So now we use the yellow flute, get rid of the confusion, because we do not want to be taking much more than that. However, the Spinda really wants to make my life hard, because then this Psybeam also confuses me and just drives me up a wall. You should have seen me lose my mind. Especially because, again, I know for a fact, because I did it 4 times in a row, my test playthrough. 4 times in a row. I used the yellow flute and got hit by another Teeter Dance. It knew that I was going to use it, and in the very minute I was like, okay, I'll go ahead and try and go through with the bulk up. Then it started using a Psybeam, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, the AI knows what it is that I'm picking, and that is brutal. It's crazy. Anyways, that very first spin to level 27 has the Teeter Dance Psybeam. It also has Facade and Encore. We have ourselves a Vigoroth / Facade, Encore, and Feint Attack. As you can tell, the number 1 move here is going to be Facade. However, we have ourselves 2 bulk ups under our belt, along with a huge level stat, so we're good. Laloon / Belly Drum, Facade, and Headbutt. Facade is a very interesting move, where if you're dealing with the status ailment, you actually get more damage based off of it, but not exactly that good of a move to use, in my opinion, if that's, you know, what you're banking on. Here he is, the monster of the hour, the Slaking, the counter, the yawn, the Facade, and the Feint Attack. The biggest thing about Slaking that's really hurtful, other than us critical hitting him, is counter can hurt you a lot. But the biggest thing is that Slaking's passive is that he can only attack every other turn. And then the turn that he doesn't attack, he is just slacking about, basically. Haha, his name's Slaking. But the reason why he has this is because he has an insanely high attack stat. And at level 31, even though I'm that much further ahead as a Blaziken, does have a good shot of completely one-shotting me. Especially if let's put it this way, if I didn't use bulk up, and I did my double kick and even did half damage to him, his counter would completely destroy me. He also has yawn, put me to sleep, feint attack, guaranteed hit, and will crush you damage-wise. And we're never going to put him under a status ailment, so we have to worry about getting hit with a facade whatsoever. But the end-all be-all is his feint attack has a good shot of, well, one-shotting you. You know, obviously me being a fighting type, it's not going to do nearly as much. We got to be more worried about the counter. But Slaking has such an insane attack stat that it's another normal gym that can really throw you off. You know, first one with Whitney and the milk tank rolling out all over you along with its milk drink. My God, and then going against your own father, who has a Slaking that could easily one-shot your entire team, and then just every other turn just be like, oh yeah, you can hit me right back. Oh, that barely even hurt me. All right, here we go, another one-shot. It gets a little bit crazy. But anyways, with that, we finally got ourselves a Surf. Wally's uncle gives it to us, and we give it to the Goldeen. And we're not going to be going further into this part. I know it's going to make it a relatively short part. We're just going to be going north a little bit and showcasing some of the items that you get under the Surf. But what I'm going to be looking to do in the next part is we are going to take that Surf and we are going to go around along with our mock bike as well. Like, we got a lot of the traveling HMs that we need in order to get ourselves a whole bunch of items. I hate the mock bike so much, as you can tell. I am horrible at controlling it. It just drives me insane. I don't know what it is. Anyways, as I was stating, the next part, and I'm hoping I can get it all done in one part. It might be a long part. I'm not exactly sure. It depends on how many areas I plan on going to. But I will be utilizing the Surf and the mock bike, cut, rock smash, all that stuff to go back and get all of the items that I couldn't get before, because there's a good majority of them we only needed Surf in order to get to as we got ourselves APP up here. We don't need the moves like Dive and Waterfall till the later portions of the game, and I think there's like maybe a handful of items that we can't get because we need Waterfall this early, but a majority of them we can get with Surf. So I'm figuring, all right, this very next part, we'll be spending a lot of time backtracking and getting ourselves all of the items that we weren't able to get just yet because we didn't have Surf just yet. Okay, so there we go. Normal gym down. On the next part, we are going to be doing a lot of backtracking, going against trainers we couldn't go against before, and getting ourselves items that we couldn't get before. But until then, I hope you folks enjoy the rest of your evenings. We'll catch you all in the next part.